Do you remember a story of a man who disappeared in 1996, then came back 12 years later? Sit back and let's dive into the story. The first time Daniel Carter disappeared, the rain hadn't stopped for 3 days. Not the soft, calming kind, but the kind that flooded streets, knocked out power lines, and kept people glued to their windows. In Houston, storms weren't unusual, but this one felt heavier, slower, like it was stretching time itself. Daniel didn't think much of it. He was 24, restless and tired of being stuck inside. When the power went out that evening, as it often did during severe storms, he grabbed his hoodie and headed for the door. "I'll be back before the lights come on," he called out. His mom barely looked up. "In that storm? Daniel, don't." But he was already gone. That was the last time anyone saw him. At first it didn't feel serious. An hour passed, then 2. The rain grew louder, slamming against windows, turning the streets into rivers. His mother checked her phone, no messages. She called him. Straight to voicemail. By midnight, worry turned into fear. Neighbors joined the search, braving the storm with flashlights and raincoats. They checked the nearby gas station, the corner store, even the flooded sidewalks. Nothing. No footprints. No witnesses. No sign that Daniel had ever stepped outside. By morning the rain stopped, and it was as if it had taken him with it. The investigation began immediately. Police questioned neighbors. Volunteers searched drainage systems and nearby woods. Flyers went up across the city. His photo spread online. But weeks passed with no answers. No body. No evidence. No closure. Some believed he'd been caught in the floodwaters. Others whispered about stranger things, stories people didn't like to say out loud. His mother refused to accept any of it. "He said he'd be back," she told anyone who would listen. "Daniel always keeps his word." She kept his room exactly the same. His phone charger still plugged in. His shoes by the door. His jacket hanging where he left it. Waiting. Years passed. Houston changed. New buildings rose. Roads were repaired. Technology advanced. Life moved forward. But inside that house, time stood still. Daniel's name slowly became something people remembered instead of searched for. And eventually, even hope grew quiet. 12 years later, in August 2023, the rain came back. Not just rain. That kind of rain. Heavy. Relentless. Familiar. And just like that night, the power went out. Daniel's mother sat in the dark, older now, her face lit by a single candle. The storm rattled the windows, bringing back memories she had spent years trying to bury. Then a knock. She froze. It was soft. Too soft for a storm like this. Another knock. Slow, controlled, certain. Her heart began to race. No one visited during weather like this. She stood, her hands trembling, and walked toward the door. Something deep inside her told her not to open it, but she did, and her world stopped. Daniel stood there, unchanged. Not older, not different, not even confused, just there. Rain clung to his hoodie. Water dripped from his hair. His expression was calm, almost puzzled. "Mom," he said, "why are you crying?" The candle slipped from her hand. Inside nothing made sense. She touched his face, warm and real. "Daniel?" Her voice broke. "You've been gone for 12 years. He blinked, then gave a small laugh. "No, I haven't. I just stepped out." The room fell silent. "You didn't come back," she whispered. "Not that night. Not ever." His smile faded. "That's not possible." By morning the house was filled. Neighbors, old friends, even people who had only heard the story. Everyone wanted to see the man who had vanished and returned unchanged. Daniel answered their questions, but confusion followed every word. "To me," he said slowly, "it's still the same night." "Then what happened?" someone asked. He hesitated. "I was walking down the street, heading toward the intersection. The rain was heavy, so I took a shortcut." His voice dropped. But something was wrong. How? The street was still there, but everything else was gone. A chill spread through the room. No houses, no cars, no sound. He swallowed. Just silence. Silence. "I kept walking," Daniel continued. "I thought maybe I was lost. But the longer I stayed there, the quieter it got." "How long were you there?" a man asked. Daniel frowned. "A few minutes." The room erupted into murmurs. "Minutes?" someone repeated. "You were gone for 12 years." Daniel shook his head slowly. "No, because something was there." The room went still. "What do you mean?" his mother asked. He looked down at his hands. "I couldn't see it clearly, but I could feel it watching me. That night things changed. Daniel couldn't sleep. Every time he closed his eyes, he woke up suddenly, breathing hard. "They're too quiet," he whispered. "Who?" his mom asked. He didn't answer. Over the next few days, strange things began to happen. Clocks stopped, then started again. Phones lost signal around him. And sometimes, late at night, there was a faint knocking sound, even when no one was at the door. But the most unsettling thing was Daniel. He spent hours staring out the window whenever it rained, watching, listening, waiting. One evening, an old friend visited. "Man, you're lucky," his friend said, forcing a smile. 12 years and you didn't age a day." Daniel didn't react. "I don't think I was supposed to come back." The friend laughed nervously. "Don't say stuff like that." Daniel turned slowly. "What if something let me go?" The laughter died instantly. That same night, the storm returned, heavier than before. And just like that night, the power went out. Daniel stood immediately. "It's happening again," he whispered. His mom grabbed his arm. "You're not going anywhere." "I'm not trying to," he said quietly. He was staring at the door. Knock. Everyone froze. Knock. Louder this time. Slower. Deliberate. Daniel's face drained of color. "That's how it started," he said. His mom shook her head. "Don't open it." But the knocking continued. Steady. Patient. Waiting. Then Daniel said something that made the room go cold. "That's not someone trying to come in." He stepped closer. "It's something asking me to come back." The knocking stopped. Silence filled the house. The same silence he had described. Alive. Watching. Daniel reached for the handle. "Daniel, don't," his mom cried. He paused. For a moment it seemed like he might listen. Then, he smiled. Not with happiness, but recognition. And slowly, he opened the door. The rain poured harder than ever. But beyond the doorway, there was something wrong. The street looked stretched. Dim, too empty, too quiet. Daniel stepped forward. And vanished. The door slammed shut. The lights came back on. The storm faded. And just like that, Daniel Carter was gone again. This time his mother didn't wait. Didn't hope. Didn't believe he would return. Because now she understood something she never had before. Somewhere, between storms and silence, something was still there. Watching. Waiting. And one day, it might knock again.